Welcome to our newest series, Deep Digestion. Lay out your mat, grab some water, and we'll start in child's pose. Traditionally, I ask you to have your knees wide and apart, but today we're going to start with the knees touching so that you can have some compression on your belly. Allow yourself to get heavy and start to draw your breath deep into your low belly. Option to bring your arms around towards your feet and curl up into a tiny ball. As you start to connect to your breath, draw your awareness to the present moment. Allow yourself to step out of the crazy and into the now by staying rooted with your breath. With each and every exhale, draw your belly button towards your spine, empty completely. Continuing to breathe, to be here. And then when you're ready, you're going to use your hands to press yourself up into a comfortable seated position, either staying on your knees or coming into Sukhasana, easy seat. And inhale, you're going to raise your arms overhead and find some length. With your exhale, twist to the right. Right hand comes behind you, left hand comes on your right knee. Breathing here and allowing each exhale to take you a little deeper into the twist without forcing, but just allowing. Next, inhale, reach your arms overhead, come back to center, and then simply exhale over to the opposite side, making sure that you're sitting up nice and tall and preventing yourself from leaning back. And gently drawing the shoulder blades together and keeping the chin in line with your chest. Inhale, we'll come back to center, reach up, and then simply use your exhale to fold forwards, breathing into that belly compression, using the exhales to draw your belly back and in, wringing it out. With an inhale, you're slowly going to find your way to tabletop. Hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips, and we'll start some cat-cows. So on the inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze. And then with your exhales, press into the mat and round your back. Inhale as you drop your belly, lift the gaze, broaden through the collarbones. Exhale to press the mat away from you, round it in. Inhale as you open through the chest, through the front body. Exhale as you press into the mat, rounding it in, draw chin to chest. One more time, inhale to drop the belly, lift the gaze. And exhale to round it in. Inhale, we'll come back to our neutral spine, and then exhale, find your downward facing dog. Shifting and adjusting to settle in, and keeping a nice deep bend in your knees so that your belly can almost rest on your thighs. Allowing the back to be nice and long here, and staying connected to your breath. With an inhale, you'll come up on the balls of your feet, lift the hips. Exhale to bend the knees and look between the hands, and then step to the top of your mat. Use an inhale to find your halfway lift, hands on shins or thighs. Exhale to fold and release. Inhale, reach and rise all the way up, extended mountain pose. Exhale, hands to heart center. Next, inhale, reach the arms overhead. Exhale to hinge from the hips and fold forward. Inhale as you find your halfway lift, draw the shoulder blades together. Exhale as you plant your hands, step back. Exhale, chaturanga, all the way down to your belly. Untuck the toes, press the feet into the earth, and inhale to find a baby cobra. Exhale to release. Inhale to lift the chest and chin again. Exhale to release. Inhale, lift up one more time. Feel your belly press into the earth. Exhale, release. And tuck the toes underneath, fire up the legs, and then press yourself up through plank or table into your downward facing dog. Breathing here, reconnecting, and staying rooted in your breath. Inhale to lift your right leg. Toes flex towards the face, keeping the hips nice and level. Strong through the hands, through the core. And take a big inhale here, and then exhale as you plant the foot between your hands. Drop down to the back knee, and then broaden through your collarbones. When you're ready, inhale to lift the arms overhead, finding your low crescent lunge. Breathing here, finding a little more space between the shoulders and the ears. And then option to press up into a high crescent lunge. Choosing where you want to be, staying committed, and using those exhales to draw the low belly back and in. Planting the hands, we'll turn this into a twist by taking the right hand and placing it onto that right thigh. If you're ready and you feel open, you can lift your hand up to the sky, allowing the twist to come from your low belly. Keep the hips level and breathe deeply. Next exhale, you'll plant the hand, step your foot back, and either flow through a vinyasa or meet in a downward facing dog, choosing whatever is going to nourish you most and staying connected to your breath. Breathing here and staying grounded here. And then when you're ready, inhale, left leg lifts. Strong through the hands, through the core. Toes flex towards the face, hips level. Take a big inhale here. And then with your exhale, draw the knee to nose and plant the foot between your hands. Other side. Drop the back knee, and then when you're ready, use an inhale to lift the arms overhead. Keep drawing the low belly back and in, creating more space between your front thigh and your belly. Option to stay here or lift the back knee for high crescent lunge. Still drawing the low belly back and in, finding a little more lightness and space between the shoulders and ears, and breathing full and completely. Exhale to plant the hands, and then when you're ready, find your twist. Starting with the hand on the thigh, and either staying and breathing here or lifting the arm towards the sky. Keeping the hips level, drawing them towards one another, and using those deep exhales to twist deeper from the low belly. Exhale to plant the hand, step back, flow through your vinyasa, or meet in a downward facing dog. Using this pause to connect with your breath and with your body. Always having the option to take a child's pose if that will serve you. When you're ready, inhale to lift your right leg and then exhale to plant the foot, setting up for warrior two. Inhale as you lift yourself up, and then exhale as you settle into your warrior. Turn the front palm towards the sky, and with your inhale, reverse your warrior, gently resting your back hand on your back leg. Breathing into this side stretch, and keeping that bend in the front knee. With an exhale, you'll find your side angle, bringing your front forearm onto your front thigh. Top hand comes up and over. Press firmly into your back foot. Breathing deeply. Inhale as you come back into your warrior, and then shift into triangle pose. Sending the hips back in space, hinging as far forward as you can, and then dropping your hands to a block or the floor. Top hand reaches up as you breathe into this opening. Inhale to come back into your warrior two for a breath. And then with your exhale, plant the hands, step the foot back, and either flow through a vinyasa or meet in your down dog, doing whatever is going to serve you most. Either breathing in your down dog and connecting to your breath and body, or taking a pause in child's pose. When you're ready to move on, you'll use an inhale to lift your left leg. Exhale as you draw knee to nose and plant the foot, setting up for warrior two. Inhale as you rise. Exhale to settle. Strong feet. And finding a little bit of ease in your upper body. And we're going to turn the front palm towards the sky and inhale as we reverse the warrior. Gentle on that back hand. Using the core strength. Inhale, we'll come back up. And then exhale, transition into your side angle. Front forearm rests on the front thigh. Top hand reaches up and overhead. Try to keep your arm plugged into your shoulder socket. And then open your lung to the sky. Inhale, reach back up. And then transition into your triangle pose on the exhale. Option to use a block for that bottom hand. Breathing into your body, intentionally creating space. Inhale as you rise back up into your warrior two. And then exhale as you plant the hands, step the foot back, and either flow through your vinyasa or meet in your downward facing dog. Using your down dog to slow your breath and reconnect. When you're ready with an inhale, you'll lift the heels, lift the hips. And then exhale as you bend the knees, look where you want to go and step or hop to your seat. And then come all the way down onto your back, hugging the knees into your chest. And still sending the breath deep into the body. Maybe rocking the knees side to side and settling in. With each exhale, draw the knees closer to your body. Active arms, soft face. And still working with this powerful long exhales and deep, nourishing inhales. We're going to keep the right leg in towards the chest and then stretch the left leg long against the mat. Keep that leg active by drawing the toes towards the face. Using the exhales to pull the knee closer and closer into the body, emptying every ounce of air. Inhale as you draw both knees back into your chest, and then exhale to simply switch sides. And still breathing deeply and using those exhales to go a little bit deeper. Getting every ounce of goodness that you can out of this. Hug both knees back into your chest, and then we'll set up for a supine twist. Arms spread like a T, shift the hips towards the right, and then allow the knees to fall to the left-hand side. Option to keep the gaze at center, or if the neck allows, simply look over to the opposite side. And then release all effort here and simply surrender. Keeping that focus on the breath Full and complete inhales and exhales, wringing out the body. When you're ready, gaze comes back to center, knees back to center. Simply shift the hips to the opposite side and then allow the knees to fall to the right. And finding that bit of surrender here as you draw your focus back to your breath. And releasing all effort in the body with the exception of those deep, long, slow inhales and exhales. As we exhale deeply here, we're allowing our bodies to wring out those deep internal organs. Twists are so healing for the digestive system. When you're ready, you can inhale to bring yourself back to center. Hug your knees in one more time. And then continue with your practice or find Shavasana. Legs come out long, arms come out long alongside the body. Letting go of all breath work, all effort, and simply allowing all of the work that you've done to nourish every cell of your body. Thank you for spending some time with me on your mat and nourishing and loving you. May it serve you. And if you love this video, be sure to hit the like button and share with friends. Thank you for practicing with me today. Namaste.